Does it seem right that a company that has more than 1.5 billion cash on hand only pays their employees anywhere from $15 to $20 an hour? Well, the company I'm referencing is Vail Resorts, one of the largest ski resort companies on the planet. Vail needs to increase employee wages as soon as possible and make it relative to the amount of money they bring in annually. As someone who personally skis at many of the Vail resorts every year, I have seen firsthand how their greediness is not only affecting the quality of service they offer, but their employees as well. For Vail to expect some of their employees to live in some of the most expensive places in the country, which is usually where Vail resorts are at, and they expect them to live there off $15 to $20 an hour, is just absurd. There have been many protests and a few strikes at some of the resorts from the employees due to this, and this has come back to negatively impact Vail. Here's a direct quote from Patrick Scholes and Gregory J. Miller with Truist. While the stock market is up nearly 10% since October, Vail Resort stock is down 15%, meaning the stock is underperforming by close to 25 percentage points. We believe Vail is experiencing severe labor issues that are negatively impacting the customer experience, as evidenced by news stories in the media, our private industry contacts, and countless social media postings. With Vail season passes up 76% in 2 years, it only makes sense to raise employee wages as well. I believe this season Vail is starting to realize how important of an issue this is. With limited workers, they're not able to open some of the mountains completely, and customers are not happy. According to VailDaily.com, Vail has noticed these complaints and they have finally stated that they will soon be raising their employee wages. I understand that this may be a topic that not many people care about, since having the opportunity to ski at any of these resorts is a luxury not many can afford. But it's important to care about this because there are many employees out there trying to make a living working at these resorts, and with how they're being paid, it's just not sustainable. An article supporting this comes from Comparably.com, and it states that employees are what make your mountains run, but the constant desire to keep the shareholders happy and make things look good on paper is not sustainable, which is very true. Fortunately, there are a lot of people out there that do care about this problem. Denver CBS Local states that over 60,000 locals have signed a petition for Vail to increase employee wages. And to put it all back together, Vail is a multi-billion-dollar company that has more than enough to pay their employees a good livable wage, and they need to start paying their employees what they deserve as soon as possible. Vail now finally claims that they will be increasing their employee wages, but the real question now is, by how much? Will they finally pay them something that makes sense relative to their mass amount of money that they bring in, or are they going to continue to short their employees?